find the tea room area. Stumbled upon this little structure. I don't remember if I've been in here. Definitely military. There's another building behind me. Maybe this was old sink. Well, I don't know what this was. Maybe this was something. There's some stairs. It's hard to say, honestly, guys. And up here is this green foundation. Not sure what that was. Yeah, okay, we're going to continue on. Alright, carry on. There's the up here. You can see the lighthouse, some storm damage. Up there, this is one of the points there. Going to go up there later. And this was not here the year I was here. A few years back. This is new. Here's a little marker. Oh. Okay, that's where we gotta go, up that way. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go up that way to the tea house, because I've never been up there. And then we're gonna go up over to there eventually. And finally ending the day at Fort Ives. The reason I skipped Strawberry Battery is because I've already filmed it. It's not much to see. It's very small and it's just too hard to get into with the bike. And I've already did an in-depth tour of it before, but Strawberry Battery is just basically down there and you literally have to walk along the beach to get to it. But you know, I'm not going over there. A little bit of information. If you guys wish to stop the video and read all this, you're welcome to. But I'm not going to. It gives you a brief history of everything of the fort. So I'll just zoom in so that way you guys can see it. And yeah, feel free to stop the video and read everything. More over here. As I said before, yeah, anyway, let's carry on. So, this is the camping area. Well, at least it used to be. I never even knew it existed. A nice spot, really. I'm not sure how long ago that they stopped using it, but apparently you used to be able to camp on the island, and this was the location you could do it. Interesting. Not anymore. So this is the tea room apparently. Never seen it before. Anyway, this is the old tea room. Very interesting building. I've never actually seen it before. I'm not sure what year it closed. If I remember correctly, when I was here in Scouts in the early 90s, I remember it being open. I've heard about it. I don't know if it was. Honestly, I forget. Power lines and stuff. Yeah, nice metal roof. Alright, let's continue on. It's actually quite a nice view through here. Grand Tour of Mc Nabs Island. Nice little tree up there. Alright, so this is a farm homestead. Actually, there's a bunch of dishes and stuff on the rock. Just gonna give it a good look. I think this was the road going down into it. I'm not gonna go down in there. Foundation and part of an old chassis. Still has a motor. I don't know how old that would be. That is a very narrow truck or vehicle or whatever it used to be. That's a lot narrower than your average car. I mean, that's gotta be, oh, it's gotta be at least maybe 3 feet wide, maybe 4 possibly. Yeah, that's smaller than an average car, so I'm surprised at any vehicles. But yeah, that's quite an interesting thing. Anyway, alright, a little bit out of breath, folks, sorry about that. Whew, nearly fell. Okay, we're at the next small battery. The roof is gone here. You'll have to excuse me, I just biked up a huge hill, coming up to this area. I've been to this before. I'm such a quick runner, never really had a chance to really explore this one too bad. And then we're going to go down the road out to the point a bit. What can I say about this fort? This fort, but damn it! This fort stayed in service, I believe, up until the 90s. Or sorry, it's a battery. This is very similar to construction to Strawberry Battery. Unfortunately, you can't get inside it. But it's basically the same kind of plan. This one also has gun mounts. This would have been, I think, the barracks where the soldiers would have stayed. When I came through here years and years ago, they had signs up on this saying, do not enter and stuff like that. Anyway, this is one of the points. There's one of the gun mounts. It's all overgrown. However, yeah, this is looking down into some of the things. When the military basically dismounted this fort, or this battery, sorry, ouch, that's what helmets are for, whack my head. They basically boarded everything up and left. This was taken out of service, I can't remember when, but it stayed up in service right up to the early 90s. Because I remember back in '06, during the Scouts, it was not nearly as heavily overgrown as it is now. It looks like, yeah, see. I mean, I'm not sure what's down in these. These are all the old magazines and stuff. I'm pretty sure there's really nothing down in. But back then, this was not overgrown, and you were able to get up into it. Now this is the second mount. There's 2 gun batteries right beside each other here. Yeah, this one was not nearly as overgrown as I remember it. Ouch! Okay, this I think is for a searchlight. That, or it's the old reflector, I'm not sure, for the ships. Anyway, if I remember correctly, I think this one had 4 gun postings, Here's the other one. Last time I was here, yeah, see, when I came down here years and years ago, and right in there, I think, is the final one. Yeah. This was all clear back in the early 90s, I remember. None of this growth was even here. None of it. Like, it was so easy to get into it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there was another little outbuilding right over where this was. But when the military dismounted this one, like I said, they really boarded everything up. Oh, I'm not sure what that was. So, yeah, see, I mean, you can't even open these, but I mean, before, if I remember correctly, yeah, you used to be able to look down into them, but I'm not sure when they fixed all this up. This looks all new construction. And here's the last gun mount. So what these are is like what those little things are, the little ammunition storage bins I showed you on McNabs, or not Fort McNab, I mean. Well, it's basically the same principle as that. They were, that's what all this was. And there's the shelter now. Okay, maybe this was the one that, I think it was actually 5 of them. If I remember correctly, I don't know, I think one of these was accessible. Yeah, I think this was the one that was accessible. Or at least it was. Well, yeah, unfortunately not anymore. Yeah, this was the one that was accessible, I think. Well, anyway, it has the same thing as the other, but it has a little crane on it that goes down inside. Another geocache, look at that. Well, you know what we're doing. So anyway, yeah. Unfortunately, this is all closed off. Can't get into these anymore. I remember one of these back a few years ago you could get into, but I didn't have a rope. I think it was this one. Or it was the middle one. One of the middle ones. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, all they are is ammunition storages. Had a little hook and crane. You can go down. See, there's the. I think that, I don't know. Honestly, I forget it. I'm getting tired. But this fort was more open. I think actually this was the open one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think this was the open one. Because that looks all new construction. Hard to say, fellows. I don't know. And anyway, we're not going to break in to find out. Oh well. Even if it was, I'd only just show you down inside anyway. I really don't want to go down into these things. Reason being, they're sealed up for a reason. Like Strawberry Battery, it's all falling apart. Now this fort isn't really getting much use anymore. I mean, just as you can tell, it's all overgrown. And you can see how thick the brush is. So if you do come to this place, fellows, just respect everything. Yeah, okay, this was the one here that was open. I mean, I don't know if you can see inside. Yeah, it's just basically a great big old pit. Nothing really to see. It goes down into where the ammunition and stuff like that was kept. Now I know you're gonna say, oh, why don't you try to find a way in and all that. The reason I'm not going to is it's quite simple. For one, it's just too dangerous. And for two, it's just basically a straight drop at least 20 feet. I mean, I looked into it before it was all sealed up, and it's like 20 feet down. Each one of them. There's no the stairs have been all removed. So if you were to fall into there, you're not getting back out. Well, that's why they're all sealed up, so yeah. And you need climbing equipment to get down. It's just too much work just for what it is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. We're going to go on to a few more places. And this video will come to its conclusion. So here's, I'll show you the sign actually. This is the fort and the mile marker. This little fort has an interesting, a very interesting history. So right across our way is the tea house where we were a little bit ago. Now we're on the other side on the point we say we're coming over to. It's a beautiful spot. I'll give you a good panorama shot. It's the lighthouse. Halifax Harbor. It's peaceful here, just quiet. Supposedly this island's haunted, but well, I don't know, folks. It's too nice of a place for that. Alright, this is Fort Ives. This is the oldest fort on the island, dating back to the First World War. And those are the two remaining cannons. Same spot they were here. Now here's, I think the small buildings you'll see, some of them are barracks. Here's a row of cannons. Now there used to be about 3 times as many cannons. There used to be a row here, a row where I'm standing, and another row over back here. Just like this. Now, I'm not sure where they moved them to, what they did with them. I couldn't possibly tell you. Damn these mosquitoes. Okay. So anyway, folks, let's go check this out. Okay. So Fort Ives originally is basically this section right in front of us, and it stops right there. There was 3 of these particular cannons. Now 2 of them are still in their original mounts and have been since the First World War. Now this building here, the roof was collapsed, and there was another one right in that area, but I believe it's been torn down. You know, these were just old structures. That white building there is the old guardhouse. I believe the one beside it is barracks. Those, I think, are officers' quarters. And I believe this one here, or the one behind me, is either a mess hall, or was, or that was a mess hall. I believe this one might have been a mess hall where it has the bigger windows. And I think these here were barracks for the guards. I'm not sure. It could be the other way around. I'm not 100% sure. And down here, like, see, they left slabs of bricks so that way you can ventilize. Actually, this might have been a mess hall. It is possible. It certainly has a lot of windows. I'm not sure what this one would have been. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see inside, but I'll try to put a light up so that way you can. Yeah, see, there's really nothing in there. You guys can see anything? I can't tell. That's why I've got a flashlight. so I can poke it in and show you guys without having to really. That's the idea behind a flashlight. Now, I'm not sure what's in this, so let's get you guys up here. You tell me. I don't know if you can see anything or not. I do apologize if you can't. Well, you guys can see there. I do apologize if you can't see. It looks like you can see a little bit. It's really hard for me to put my... Oh. Yeah, see. I mean, these buildings, I'm not sure what they all were. Anyway, we'll go up to look at the canyons in just a second. And that building there, the roof collapsed in on it. But these are magazines, so yeah. Nothing really to see, actually, to be honest. That in there looks like it goes somewhere. Anyway, I think this is one of the houses. You look up there, an old school camera. That's kind of cool, actually. What you're looking at there is a tunnel. Wow. What, no YouTubers ever filmed all this. That is crazy. We are now inside the tunnel. I've never been in here before. Wow. Look at that. It's beautiful. You guys are getting a very rare, very rare look. This is sketchy, wow. So, holy crap. There's a whole network in here. I'm going to turn down my lights. Okay, so that was the entrance to getting down into here. Now, I've never been down in this way before. I'm just going to turn the light down because I don't want to waste my battery. And then I got my headlamp on. See, this is with the headlamp. This is with this light. goodness. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it, but there's this glittery stuff on the ceiling here. This, I'm not sure what this was used for. Just ignore that. There's some douchebag kid. Wow, I've never been back here before. And it just stops here. Above us is the gun magazines. This wood is rotten. Oh, I see. This used to be stairs. Head back the way we came because we can't go out. Alright, I'm going to head out, guys, and I'll meet you on the outside. So, anyway, here's more. I can't really get around the corner there. Oh, what now? Anyway, here's some more of these tunnels. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit through that. I'm not even going to try it. Here's the guns, one of the original ones, still in its position. I filmed these years and years ago. Look at the old fort. Now I know what you guys are thinking. So, back in 2006, I was here with the scouts. We had a huge, I can't remember, it was one of those scout, what do you call it? One of those Skelda events or something, or gatherings, large gatherings. Anyway, right in front of that building is where I tented when we had special permission to do it with the scout. Anyway, this place was littered with tents. There's about 20 or 30 scouts, if not more. I can't remember the exact number. Here's the other cannon. These cannons have been here since the First World War. Amazing they're even still here. I wish I had photos from the day. This building here was fallen down. Now I know what some of you are going to wonder. It's like, and here's where the final cannon used to rest, but that's been long gone. And we're getting into the new section of the fort. Now, where I was, see where that bricked up area is? That's where we just came from. Yeah, there was another barracks or whatever was there, but that's gone. I think that was the one that collapsed. So anyway, looks like they're doing some work onto this. Yeah, it says falling debris, don't enter, but that's only for people who don't know how to, who aren't used to doing this sort of thing. People like me, and urban explorers, who are very used to this area. Here's Halifax Harbor. It is so quiet here. It's peaceful. And I have the whole place to myself. I'm really enjoying this. Anyway, yep. So we'll go down around. Oh, my toe hurts. So like I said before, all these little covers are, I think, are lifts for magazine that would get the ammunition up. And the little area we were in, the tunnels there, those were all ammunition storage and different military things like that. I think that I have to be very careful not to touch anything because this place is literally crumbling. This is all new. These vents are a new addition. Over here, you see the boats in the harbor. It's turned into a nice day, actually. Yeah, I can't remember what guns they had here. I know if any of you are wondering, well, you know, if anybody's going to take my bike, well, where are they going to take it, right? I'm not too worried about locking my bike up in a fort. We're probably on the island, there may be like 10 or 12 people. And yeah, nobody's going to take it. And if they do, they're not going to be able to do anything with it. That used to be the set of stairs up into that. Now you can get up into there. That I believe is, there's a name for this building. I'll take you up in a minute. Oh, I think it's like the watchtower or some crazy thing like that. Yeah. Anyway, I forget what it's called actually. Oh, they sealed up this. Now, below us is the boiler room. Yeah, see, that was an open pit before and they sealed that up. I'm not sure if people have been picking away at this stuff. Yeah, way down in there. Don't fall in. You have to be careful walking on this because if this floor gives way, you're going to fall. Okay, let's go up into the little area there. I'll show you into that. I know the old video there, we've been all over the island. But this fort here, now I think right over here used to be a flagpole. Somebody wrote their names on it. Oh, actually, there's a flagpole. It's kind of funny that the flagpole's even still there. It's not all rotted away. That's the crazy thing about it. And this is, there's a special day for this, but this is what they used to use to help coordinate the guns for firing positions. Fort York has the same thing. This room would originally be all black. People just have no respect. And they'd have like a little curtain or something that they put across. Or I guess I don't know if this door frame's original, but this would be all black. And then there's like where they'd have this little compass device. I forget what it's called. Forgive me, folks. And what it would do is it would mark up the position for the cannons. You know, I mean, that over there is the 1800s fort, and this is the more, I guess, pre-Second World War II add-on. The extension of it. I'm not really sure when all that was. I have all this written down. I don't remember how to get all down here, to be honest. I forgot. Ouch! Now my toes starting to act up. Looks like I'm going to have to change my battery too before too long. Alright. I'm going to get off this. See, and I think these here are just machine gun mounts. Like double AA guns or something. And I think on this side there was a couple of them. See, here's that winch I was telling you guys about. That would bring up the ammunition and be on a pulley system. And come up and whatnot. Yeah, I think these are double AA cannon guns, or flank guns I think they're called. And this is the end of the fort area. Definitely did some new construction. Yeah, it is Fort Ives. This is another fort with a very interesting history. This fort, where it was the first fort on Mc Nabs, it is the oldest fort. Okay. Wow, this has certainly been broken out a little more. Last time I was in here, you couldn't even come into here, so yeah. And see, when this fort was abandoned, what in the name of all? Okay, I thought there's a dead animal over there. There's a barrel. Lime calcium buildup. Yeah, see, this. And what you're wondering what those little windows were for, those were ventilation. Maybe this was I'm not sure what this would have been used for. It's hard to say. So those windows there are probably fill. It looks like passages, maybe drainage. So it's fortunately the other place that I was thinking of peeking into, you can't get into anymore because they boarded it up. However, it's for good reason too. I mean, you know, like I'm not out here to try to get into this shit. I mean, if it's open, I'll go into it because I know they will seal it up. So before they seal everything up, enjoy it because, you know, I don't come over here to cause problems. I'm filming it so that way you guys don't get the idea to go into it and screw around and then lo and behold you get yourselves in shit. So yeah. Now, I know what you guys are going to ask me. I'm not going to answer you. Anyway, I got one more last thing to do and then we're on our way. Alright. We are now inside the old fort. I'm going to take you guys on a tour. I'm just going to put wide beam on the flashlight. And you're going to ask me, how did I get in here? Well, very carefully actually. So this was the area we were looking at earlier. And those are the windows we peeked in. Looks like I'm not the only one. June 28. Yeah, there were definitely people who've been in here. Look at all the old graffiti. Hold on a second, folks. Shut up. Alright, sorry, I just had to tone down my, put the narrow beam on, because sometimes, from 1994, 2 years after before I came here as a scout, July 28th. Looks like 1960, and I can't read the rest of it. There's some other graffiti. Oh, wow. Peter. 80 something. This is one of the ammunition lifts that they used to put to lift up the ammunition to the guns. That's what you're looking at here. You have to be extremely careful coming here. Wow, it's just... Nobody has been in this place for years. You guys are getting a very rare look. Cobwebs. I have to be extremely careful where I step because pits. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Okay, so that looks like a sealed entry. This is the last one, so yeah, that's the end of it. These are ammunition magazines, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. That's where they would have stored ammunition, and back in there was where the tunnels were. Wow. I don't know if you can see it, but the ceiling is sparkling full of stuff. My headlamp, there's like all this glittery stuff on the ceiling in here. I know you guys can't see it because the camera won't pick it up. Oh, maybe. Yeah, you can kind of see it. You see all that sparkly stuff? I don't know if somebody took... Actually, that's water. I think that's moisture. All right, let's get out of here. See. What I crossed there, that's just a drainage. This is all drainage to go, see about the water. A track used to sit there. I take that. And then so you still go up to the cannons. This is an old gun lift. It's all flooded in water. All right, folks. That's it for this area. Now this is one of the houses. Now if any of you are familiar with the end of Green Gables, this has a little bit of a part of that. Because some scenes, I've been told, were filmed here. And the rest was filmed in PEI. I don't know how much truth to that is. But that's just rumor. It's all boarded up. Beautiful house though. Oh well. It's a nice property. Now there is now I'm trying to find the another location that I want to take you guys to. Quite a big property, really. Nice old trees. You can see the Dartmouth side. This is one place that I really never actually got to check out. The architecture of this place is just stunning. Last time I was here, it wasn't all boarded up, but now it is, which is nice. It should really be preserved because places like this are a dying breed in this province. I'm not going to go inside it, so don't even try. Matter of fact, I don't even think... It looks like the deck was done up something too, because it feels very solid. Look at that. You know, this would be a nice spot for a picnic. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen today. That tree's been around a while. Yeah, so it's a lovely place. This is one of the... Actually, to be quite honest, this deck actually feels solid. Like, it doesn't feel squishy or anything. Well, except for the stairwell. You could tell a place was built well. There's a fair bit of history to that place. I'm not probably the best person to go about the history of the place. There's the old shed, I think it is. Yeah, it doesn't look to be anything inside it. It's empty. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you can actually get into it. And if you're wondering why, I'll show you in a second. Actually, you don't even need to get into it, but I'll show what this place was used for. Very interesting. Oh, look at the old doors. Lighting is old. Like, yeah, that roof is pretty much gone right there. Such a shame, really. I mean, places like this Oh yeah, it looks like this just rotted right off. Be careful, I don't step on any nails. I wonder what those are all from. Well, that's unfortunate. This place is going to collapse soon. Jeez. Too bad couldn't just fix it up a little bit. Unfortunately, that's how these things go. Well, that little shed, or I'm not really sure what it really was. Here's the back of the driveway. So this driveway just basically looped around. Shed, I think. There's another nice little place. And behind, I think this was the guest house from the main house. Now, like I said, I don't have a lot of information on the family that actually owned it. And there's another place. Like these houses, my last visit, I never really got a chance to actually take a good close look at. We just came by and just passed them by, really. So today we're going to take a good look at them. See, here's the, I think this is part of the military road, I don't remember. Look at the old cobblestone there. Now you don't see foundations like that no more. That's quite the foundation. I either hear a ship or a locomotive. Oh. Anyway. Yeah, it doesn't have power either. Yeah, I know what you guys are thinking. You know, how come I don't go into some of these places? Well, I don't really want to because, for one, this is a historical property, and for two, well, you know, there are things inside, and yes, it probably has all its original from the owners that used to live here years ago, but it's a historical property, and you know, you just don't want to, you know, go inside them, and then next thing you know, people get a hold of the video and they see it and they're like, oh well, I'm going to go in there too, and then they trash the place. That's why I'm not going to enter these houses, because you know, you just don't want people coming on here thinking, oh well, you know, let's go in and see what's in there. Next thing you know, somebody breaks in. So that's why I'm not really keen on going inside. Yeah, there's another one of the posts. Now this road heads back down to the beach, the old military road, which is quite a, this is a main road. Now off to my left there is another little house I'll check out. I mean, these houses I never actually took a look at. I mean, we passed them by on previous trips, like I've said before, but never really looked at them. It was just one of those things that, you know. So today we are going to do that. Simply because I think it is something worth taking a look at. Oh, this place doesn't have power either, but it certainly did at one point. I guess somebody used to live here. Yeah, somebody did live here. See, I'm not sure what this place was. Oh, that low wire is pretty low. Ooh, don't want to touch that. It's an old little chair. Be careful where I step too. Nice little Oh, I see what kind of foundation that had. It was, yeah, it looks like it was a double wide trailer. Not sure what that used to be anyway. But, alright folks, I think it's almost time to wrap up the Mc Nabs Island tour. This is quite an interesting thing. Oh, there is another place that I do want to go to, I was told about. And if I can find it, I'll show you. But apparently there's a garden here that is better than the public gardens. That's what I was told, so that's something else I'm going to check out. Anyway, folks, I'm going to take a few pictures and carry on. Alright folks, I'm going to give you a little bit of a biking experience on Mc Nabs. I do apologize because the camera is going to be really shaky and it's going to wobble a lot. It's on my bike mount, camera mount for the bike, well at least that's what it used to be anyway. It's been a year and this is why I put it up, so I can bike without holding the camera. Anyway folks, I apologize, the camera's going to be shaky. It's going to be probably pretty bouncy. And yeah, just bear with it. Sorry. Alright, we're off. Oh, I didn't think it would be this shaky. Oh, I thought somebody was behind me. Huh. What time is it? Alright, I think I got enough time. I'm going to go check out the old Mc Nabs home state, if I can find it. And this road goes, I think this road comes back up and meets the fort. Alright, whoa, 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 slow her down here. Oh, shit. Of course, this stupid thing shakes itself loose. Up we go. I can really feel the tires starting to slip on this grass. Ugh. There we go. Now we're in the lowest gears. Ooh. I swear it feels like the front wheel's lifting right up. Whew. Okay. Now, okay, so this here's home state for the Mc Nab family that once owned the island, I think. This is about 30 meters down this way. Okay, Let's see what's left of it. Oh, if we find anything. And yeah. Well, it should be around here somewhere. I'm not seeing it. Okay, this area might be the location. I mean, I'm not really familiar with the area. I'm not seeing anything, no foundations. Unless I'm standing on it. Oh, looks like that was a driveway I just walked into. And maybe this? Maybe it's right here. I have no idea, to be honest. According to the side, it was supposed to be 30 meters for the trail, but I mean, I don't really count in 30 meters, so maybe it's something like 50 feet. Okay, that's one of those. Alright, well, maybe it's further along. Honestly, I don't see anything that even indicate. Anyway, Strawberry Battery is just over there. You have to walk along the beach to get to it. It's a very, very difficult hike if you're not familiar. Now, I don't know if there's anything left of the area, to be honest. If there was a home state, there's nothing left of it now. No foundations. If I do find any photos of it, I will post it. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of hornets in here. The only thing that kind of looks out of place is this apple tree that's just in the middle. So I think this might be the location, to be honest. In and around here somewhere. That's where it was. That's where we're at. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. There's something down in here. Oh, okay. Quite possible that was it. Or at least was. Well, I'm not too sure, to be honest. I mean, that's something that I would have to ask about, and something that I have to be shown where all this stuff is. Unless it's in over here, I don't know. A lot of mushrooms on this island. Yeah, I think it was like down and around here somewhere. Maybe in where all these flowers are, I have no clue. Around here somewhere. Alright, I think this is actually the home state right here, because it's bigger, it's pretty deep, and yeah, it probably drops like at least a good 30 feet. Well, maybe the other side was a shed or something, or maybe well, this looks like it might have been the spot. Pretty sure. I don't know for 100%, but possible. That, or it's part of it. There's no foundations. So I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of a V right there. That would have been for a door. Interesting. Maybe I can get through here without pissing these hornets off. And the thing is with these places, oh, there is okay, yeah, there's a piece of I-beam down in there. Alright, so that is definitely where there was a house. Yeah, this is something. Alright, well, if I find any pictures of it, I'm going to post them. So anyway, that's where that probably was. There's an I-beam, it's all swampy down there. Interesting little spot. Looks like this might have been the driveway to get into it at one point. Which probably came in and made a sharp left. Maybe up here, I don't know. Unless, of course, that tree is where the driveway would have been. Hard to say. I don't know. All right.